Aloha, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of Transform with Ryan, and welcome to this Pick a Card Tarot reading channel where I do pick a card readings to help transform your mind, heart, and soul. In today's reading, I'm going to do something a little bit like unscripted and unplanned, and we are just going to pull through some general messages for you. So let's just have that opened energy, just ready to receive whatever the universe and your guides have to share with you today. Of course, it's going to be something important, something valuable. But let's just release all expectations and all doubts and worries and fears and just allow this lovely, lovely message to come through today. All right. So I have 3 decks that we're going to work with for this general messages reading here. We have the Tarot of the Divine right here. We have the Mermaid Tarot right there. And we have the Wild Unknown Tarot here. So just, bring a little playful energy into the mix here. Put a nice big old smile on your face, close your eyes, and just ask Spirit and your guides to transmit whatever messages they need to share with you today rather than what you want to hear from them, what answers you want from them. Just allow them to speak to you in this reading today. When you're ready, open your beautiful, gorgeous eyes and see which one of these tarot decks calls to you. Timestamps and chapter markers are down below. I'll see you there. Hey there, Star Fam. For those of you that were drawn to the Tarot of the Divine to give you your general messages from Spirit, from your guides, welcome, welcome, welcome to your reading. Oh my gosh, I sound like some actor from a TV show or something, huh? Anywho, let's get into your reading, shall we? Let's pull some cards here. I'm feeling the number 10. Oops. I'm feeling the number 10. My desk totally just moved. I'm feeling the number 10 for this reading. So let's honor that amazing number and see what general messages are important for you now. So we have the Queen of Coins, the Moon, Page of Wands, the Emperor, the High Priestess. There's a lot of people cards here. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Even though this is not a people card, has a person on it. Wow. So there are some things coming through about people in your life. Okay. And the Queen of Coins is paired with the 8 of Swords. Ooh, it looks like we got to move this up a smidgeroni. And the Moon is paired up with the Page of Cups. And look at how many moons there are here. Oh my gosh. The Empress goes with the Page of Wands. The Ace of Swords with the Emperor. And the 5 of Wands comes through with the High Priestess. Okay, so I feel like these general messages, it's kind of like an overview about some of the people in your life at present. Yeah, no, I thought that maybe some of these people will be coming into your life, maybe 1 or 2 of them at most. And there's like, no, these are all people in your life. So these are some things that you need to hear and know about the people in your life right here, right now. Okay, so the Queen of Coins. This is definitely an embodiment of divine feminine energy. It's not strictly tied to sex. It's more female gender, okay? And with the coins energy, this is someone who is an earth sign, most likely, or have a lot of earth placements in their birth chart. So this is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, okay? Those are the earth signs. And what I'm getting from this person is that they are really going through some insecurities, some doubts, and some worries right now. They're having a really rough time of it on the inside. But on the outside, everything looks like it's all good, it's all kosher, everything's fine, because they really know how to put up a brave face, a good front. But on the inside, they're really like kind of hurting right now, and there's a little bit of like breakdown. Like that makes me think of that Mariah Carey song, break down, steady breaking me on down, right? Oh my gosh, that was my jam back in the day. Mariah Carey with Bone Thugs and Harmony, Breakdown. Check it out, listen to it, it's a hit. So this person You know, what I'm getting for some of you is like, if you have the capacity to do so, this person could really use a check in from you just to kind of see how they're doing, just to see what's up. It's not that you have to get all up in their business or solve all of their problems. It's not really just that. I'm really sensing that they could really use a sympathetic ear right now from someone that they love and care for. And someone that they trust. Okay. And I feel like you definitely could be that person for them to kind of share what's been weighing heavily on their heart. And that will definitely help facilitate some of releasing that burden. Okay. Now, here with the Page of Cups and the Moon, what I'm definitely sensing here is this one's kind of like baliktad, so it's a little bit backwards than the other cards. So we have our person here, our significator card with the Page of Cups. So this is someone that is young, could be male or female, but it's someone that is younger than you or has a lot of like childlike energy, maybe even a bit immature. And this could be a water sign or someone who has a lot of water placement in their chart. So I'm looking at Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, so we got a younger Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, whether in age or in maturity level, someone young. And what I'm seeing here is they are really kind of all over the place here. They're maybe in this kind of phase of directionlessness. Is that even a word? Directionlessness. So they're lacking direction in their life. They have a lot of dreams. They have a lot of ambitions, right? We have tons of moons over here and just the singular moon here, but they're having a hard time picking one. Okay, so they're being a bit indecisive at the moment. And what I'm getting with this is you would really, really love for them to make a decision. But right now it's kind of like they're in just that dreaming, exploratory phase and toying around with their options. It doesn't seem like they're in any position to make a choice at this point in time. And what I'm hearing is that you're definitely going to have some patience with them. You're going to have patience with them because even though you may want them to make a decision about something, they're just not ready to do it. And I feel like if you force them to do it, they're going to make a decision that's really going to affect them negatively and perhaps other people around them, including you, in a negative way, okay? Because they're just feeling like they're forced to make a decision and they're just gonna like blurt something out or, roll a die and pick something. And really it's just not gonna work out well. So they just need some time. They just need some space to play and explore the different options. And sooner than you think, they'll be able to make a choice. Now we also have some young energy here with the Page of Wands. This, though, is a fire sign. You got all the elements showing up here. We got coins with earth, cups with water, wands with fire, swords with air. So this is, again, a younger person, maybe someone a little bit immature compared to you with a fire sign or a lot of fire energy in their chart. So that's Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Okay, now this person, what I'm sensing here is even though this person is younger, maybe in some ways they're a bit immature, this person really has a very motherly, nurturing spirit and essence. And they're in this position right now where they just really care a lot about other people in their life. They want to spend time with the people that they care about, that they value, that have had a significant impact and influence on their life. They want really to connect and nurture these relationships and these bonds, okay? It could even be that this person is looking to conceive, looking to get pregnant, okay, and start a family or expand their family. But really, this person in your life right now is craving like connection and quality time, and family and love, those types of spiritual connections, passionate connections, right? Which are very fiery in nature. So do with that what you need to, but I'm getting the sense here that this person probably wants to spend some time with you. All right. Like this person wants to be left alone. This person wants to spend time with you. Okay. And this person would like to chat to somebody. They just don't know who. So you might have to be that person. Now here with the Emperor energy, I'm feeling this is like father, grandfather, energy coming through. Also could even be like a boss. Okay, that's also what I'm feeling too. Like your boss, your father, your grandfather. And really, where they're at is they have some idea that they'd like to implement. And it sounds like, the reason why it's showing up in your reading is it's going to impact you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Maybe this person is known for having crazy, wild ideas that probably need to be filtered out and vetted and reviewed by someone that is a little bit more grounded, okay? So I'm hearing like this idea that they have is kind of wild, it's kind of crazy, kind of off the wall, bizarre, and they're probably gonna share it with you. And I'm getting that you should at least hear them out. Don't do that whole, oh God, not another one of your crazy ideas, right? Like, don't, shoot them down before they've had a chance to share. Allow them to share because this idea could very well have a little bit more substance than some of their other ideas that are a little kooky and crazy, okay? Because the Ace of Swords really speaks a lot to this potential for an idea to be something very powerful and very meaningful. And you might be in a good position to help facilitate that, okay? So just hear them out. This male boss sort of energy in your life, just hear them out, see what they have to say, and then really think about whatever feedback or input you'd like to add onto that. All right. Now, last but not least, we have this beautiful high priestess here with the 5 of Wands. And so what I'm sensing here is that this is sort of a contradictory or contrary force in your life right now, okay? This is someone who you have to do a shared decision making with, right? Like you two have to come together and come to a decision on what to do next, how to move forward, that kind of thing. And really, you're not kind of seeing eye to eye. Now, this high priestess, they're very intuitive. They're very connected with, the divine, Christ consciousness, higher self, whatever you want to call it. They're really connected and in tune with something greater and beyond just human beings. And that's what they really use to guide them. Okay, when it comes to the decisions, even if it makes no sense whatsoever, and even if at times it can drive you bonkers, drive you bananas, and you're just like, what is really happening here? This is like pure chaos. But I'm getting a sense that there's going to have to be a compromise between the two of you, okay? Like this person's gonna need to come down a little bit more to earth from where they're floating, and you're going to have to kind of meet them halfway, okay? Oh my gosh, that Black Eyed Peas song came to my head. Can you meet me halfway? Right at the borderline is where I'm gonna wait for you. I love that song too. Oh my gosh. I've just been really tuning into music today with these readings. So thank you for indulging me. But yes, I feel like you both have something really, really amazing to create or co-create, I should say. Yeah, that's a good word. Co-create together here. It's just you're not quite seeing eye to eye, and both of you are going to have to compromise a little bit here, okay, and find this happy medium. All right, so I wanted to pull a couple of divine oracle cards for you to take us home with your reading here. So let's start with a divine feather, okay? Some messages of inspiration with all this general info that I gave you with your reading already. So, ooh, I don't think I've ever seen this feather before. So we got this striped orange and black feather. Maybe it comes from the tiger bird. I'm kidding, I'm just totally making that up. It comes from the oriole. I hope I pronounced that right. It's a really nice bird. Oriole. A new creative venture is on the horizon. See it as a positive change. I totally feel like it has to do with one of these two scenarios here. Okay, so listen to this idea, compromise, and one of these things is gonna bring about some positive change in your life. And so let's get a divine oracle card here as well. Okay, I feel like one more. Okay, just kidding. Okay, whatever. Spirit was like, stop messing around. We have everything has a reason. Stay calm. This obstacle was given to you for a reason. Treat this situation with a sense of gratitude. Understand that an answer will unfold later. Everything has a reason. So I'm definitely sensing that there's gonna have to be some patience with some of the energies here that you're moving through and working with all these people in your life. And you're gonna have to be on your toes, right? You gotta like be very flexible and adaptable as you move between all these different relationships and connections and bounce around throughout this. But I know you got it. I know you got it, you divine being. So there you go, general messages for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading with some general messages from Spirit and Guides. And for those of you that chose, what am I talking about? Chose the Mermaid Tarot deck. This is your reading. And we are going to be, I'm feeling the number 10 for this reading. So we're gonna pull out 10 cards here to see what Spirit and your guides need to update you on, what need to fill you in on. So let's get to it. So we have 8 of Cups, 10 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and the Fool. All right, all right, all right. And our next layer is, oh my gosh, I moved the table again. Strength, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Wow, 2 twos in a row. We're gonna make it 3. Okay, no, not really. 10 of Pentacles. All righty here. Let's see what we got cooking. I feel like the messages are kind of like all over the place here with this reading, and there's a lot to be shared. Okay, so what I'm seeing here already is you're going to have to walk away from something, and you definitely know what this is. Something has been kind of draining your energy quite a bit, and something is seeming to be more trouble than it's worth at this point. And you've been kind of putting off walking away because you've had some attachment to this, right? Like it could be you've just been with this person, you've been at this job, you've been doing this thing for so long that it's like second nature to you at this point. And it feels so comfortable and predictable. But the thing is, it's not fun. It's not nourishing. And again, it's starting to come into the space of like it's draining your energy, and you are going to need to muster up your strength, like collect it in, and you are just gonna have to say deuces, bye-bye, and you're just gonna have to let this go, okay? It's like way overdue here is what I'm getting. It's time for you to kind of return more into harmony and peace and balance in your life, because this thing is just sucking too much time and energy, and it's really not worth the effort anymore. So cut your losses and let it go. I actually feel like these are kind of hanging out together, okay? So we have the 10 of Wands here. This is that burden. It's becoming quite burdensome. And with these like underwater volcanoes here, I'm seeing too that it's starting to frustrate you and like get you a bit angry and like irritable. And I mean, my gosh, is that not a clear sign, if any, that like this thing has got to go? Like something needs to change here, or else you might like lose it on somebody, you know? So I'm getting here to this situation, this circumstance, in case it's a little bit unclear to you what it is. This is something that you really have lost hope in, okay? I'm feeling like this is a situation where it's like you keep giving these chances, you keep being flexible, you keep like trying to make space for this and try to give people like the benefit of the doubt, and you're trying to be the bigger person, the more patient person, and it's like you're just giving chances after chances after chances, and you keep thinking that maybe, just maybe it's gonna change finally. Maybe it's gonna get better for once. And we won't be in this like loop of repeating the same crap over and over and over again. And unfortunately, it's not. Okay? It's not really going to change. This, like, if there are other people involved or if it's a certain job or a certain circumstance, it's not going to change anytime soon. So, really, it's about self-preservation for you now, right? It's like whatever this thing is that's been draining you, that's been starting to get on your last nerve here, that you have just kind of given up, like hoping for something better to happen. Whatever that thing is, it's time to walk away and move away from it, okay? Now, let's take a look at what's happening over here on this end of the reading. So, I'm definitely sensing here that there is someone younger than you that you are butting heads with, that you are kind of not seeing eye to eye with. And what I'm getting here is like, actually, neither of you is wrong, and neither of you is right, okay? It's kind of reminding me of this saying that I heard along my spiritual journey. It's like, whatever you believe, you're right. Okay? Like, you can't really take anybody's beliefs or opinions away from them. Whatever they believe, they're gonna think they're right. Like, who's gonna have this belief and be like, yeah, I'm totally wrong. Like, I have no like reason or idea why I'm saying this, right? Like most people, like if they're gonna share an opinion, they're gonna share an idea, they're going to share a belief. It's like they believe it's right, you know? And so I feel like that's really what's happening with you and this younger person and BT dubs, because it's a page of pentacles. This could be someone who's an earth sign or someone who has a lot of earth placement in their birth chart. So we're talking Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, okay? So, and again, Paige is someone younger than you, someone who's maybe a bit more childish in some ways as well, that you're just not seeing eye to eye with. And it's because you really believe in something, they really believe in something, and no one's really budging. And what I'm getting is you're probably gonna do this dance for a little while, just back and forth dance until maybe one of you caves or is just so exhausted and just says, okay, whatever, do what you wanna do, kind of energy here, okay? But because this is the Two of Swords, so it's kind of early on in the numerical sequence, I actually think that at some point in time, you are going to see eye to eye and you are really going to understand each other. And you're not really going to be butting heads. But just at this point, it's kind of like maybe it's a little bit early on in the conversation. And maybe there's some clarifications that need to be made before you start to understand each other and see each other eye to eye here. Okay? So I'm getting the sense too that maybe the best advice for this situation is really just sit down and have a open, honest communication where both of you can feel safe and be able to open up and not feel guarded about your thoughts and opinions or be on the defensive, right? So you can just set that intention before the conversation to be open and receptive to whatever the other person has to say and allow them to do the same for you. Now here with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, what I am seeing here is that there is a female in your life, because Queen is like divine feminine, so this is more gender versus sex, okay? So there's some feminine energy, feminine person in your life that is kind of in a position where they have to make some very critical decision about their life, perhaps even about their finances here. Okay, I'm not really getting the sense that they're super stressed out about it. It's just more like they're weighing their options. They're like, okay, pros and cons of this, pros and cons of that. Like, which one am I going to do? Okay. I'm getting the sense that this could be somebody that you're waiting on hearing back from. You're waiting to get an answer from them or some kind of message, some kind of communication. And right now they're just kind of weighing their options, like I said. And so they're really not sure what they're going to do. So if you can just be a little bit more patient while they sort things out for themselves, they should be giving you an answer here pretty soon. All right. And this person, because it's cups, this is a water sign, so they could have sun sign in either Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or just carry a lot of water energy in their charts. So you can think of a person that might give you a clue as to who this is speaking to. All right? And last but not least, this is very interesting. We have 0 with the Fool card going to the 10 of Pentacles, which is the highest number in the suits. And the minor arcana is the 10. So what I'm actually seeing here, honestly, it's a little bit not exactly like the traditional meaning of the cards, but I'm seeing that someone is coming back into your life that you're going to really be able to reminisce about, like, good times, good memories with. I see that you guys are probably gonna like go out for dinner, go out for a meal. Maybe it could even be just like a smoothie or a cup of coffee or tea or something like that. But someone from your life that you haven't had the chance to speak to in a while because they've just been busy doing their own thing. Maybe they've even moved away to another geographic location, and they're coming for a visit, right? Back to the old hood, back to visit family and friends for a vacation or something for the holidays. I don't know, the holidays are coming up. I'm in a few months here. So someone's gonna come back and you're going to reconnect with them and share a lovely meal, share some lovely memories, and have a wonderful like time catching up with each other and sort of rekindling your connection with each other. And I think that's super duper sweet. I love getting in touch with old friends that I haven't had a chance to talk to in a while because there's so many updates and it's so cool to see how their life has been since you last spoke. So to kind of bring your reading to a beautiful close, let's get some messages from your guides and guardians with the Divine Feather deck and the Divine Oracle deck, okay? Ooh, this was about to fall out. So we got this lovely, sleek black feather here from the Crow. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. Ooh, here. This is the truth of your situation. I'm sensing for sure that is being revealed, that this is a lost cause. It's time to unburden yourself. Release the load that you carry. And secondly, we got for you, I feel like it's this one. Abundance! Congratulations, you are blessed with abundance. You deserve divine gifts such as good news, a new job, a new relationship, or material things. Let go of your worries and doubts. Just follow your divine guidance. Again, I feel like it's relating to this little section of your reading right there. So there you are, loves, your general reading, your general messages from Spirit and your guides. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye! Hey there, Star Fam. Welcome to your reading for those of you that were drawn to the Wild Unknown Tarot. Let's take a look at your general messages from Spirit and your guides. The first couple of readings have been really, really nice to just kind of not have any intentions, just be able to really look at the cards and see what's coming through and not have any context for it. It's been quite the adventure. So I'm looking forward to see what your reading has to share for you as well. So what do we got here? I'm feeling the number 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 across the boards. We have the Empress kicking it off. We have the Three of Cups. Ooh, lovely. And Mother of Cups. Okay, so a lot of cups and divine feminine energy already. Oh my God, cups again. Seven of Cups. Two of Cups. Oh my gosh. So all cups energy in the first row. Okay, so this is something definitely dealing with your emotions and your relationships that is coming through for your reading in particular. So let's get some more cards out here and then we'll get into it, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, Ace of Cups right here. Four of Wands. Okay, finally, a different suit. Four of Wands. Oh, we already had a different suit there too. Eek. Eight of Pentacles. And Six of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Okay. So heavy on the Pentacles and the Cups energy. And then we have our little wild card here with the Four of Wands. Okay, let's see what we got cooking here. So I'm definitely seeing that this, like I was mentioning earlier, has to do with your emotions, has to do with your relationships, okay? So there's some really strong love energy coming through here and some strong friendship energy. So this has nothing to do really with family, okay? Usually the 10 of coins really signifies like family energy, maybe also the 10 of cups, but I don't, did not appear in your reading. So it's definitely friendships and lovers are on your mind here, okay? I'm seeing a lot of dreaming going on here. And it's interesting because there's like a lot of crisscrossing is what I'm getting, kind of like this web card here. That's not like, you know, in the other reading, there's this very clear structure and linearity to it, but your reading is a little bit more open and fluid, which, I mean, cups energy, right? Water energy. So I'm sensing that you have a lot of dreams, you have a lot of hopes, you have a lot of wishes when it comes to really connecting with people. Like maybe you'd like to find your tribe. Maybe you'd like to find that community that you fit in and you don't feel like a weirdo or an oddball out. Like you want to be with people who just get you. Maybe also some of you are single and you're ready to mingle. Maybe some of you have been desiring that deep, loving, romantic connection for some time now. You've been wishing and hoping for it to appear in your life. And perhaps some of you, you know, you are dating and you're not like making that kind of connection that you want, and you're really calling in something a little bit deeper and more substantial into your life than just this casual dating or like situationship thing, right? And what I'm seeing here is there's something with mother energy that needs to be resolved, needs to be healed. So take a close look at the relationship with your mother or your female caregiver. So like I know some people that were raised by their grandparents for example, or an aunt, okay? So take a look at the relationship history you have with this prominent female figure in your life, okay? And that will give you some clues and some hints as to maybe where you are having some blockages with connecting to a community, a friendship circle, connecting to a lover, romantic partner, okay? Because I'm sensing here there's something about a mother wound that requires your attention, okay? Maybe your mother was so busy at work and they weren't very active in your life. Maybe your mother is super critical and judgy and like, you know, criticizes you for a lot of things and judges you for like your weight, your I don't know, parenting style, your choice in romantic partners, your choice in career, right? Maybe your mother has that kind of energy, and it's about healing that energy with your mom so that you can be more magnetizing for the types of relationships you actually do want in your life. Okay? I'm sensing that for sure. Yeah, those of you that were drawn to this card, there are certain aspects of this relationship with the female adult figure in your life that has been challenging for you growing up in particular. Now, it's not to say that you have an awful relationship with your mom, aunts, older sister, grandma, or anything. It's not to say that at all, but no relationship is perfect. Like, let's be real, okay? No relationship is perfect. There's always at least some sort of disagreement or misunderstanding or conflict in beliefs and morals and standards between people. And so it's worth investigating that and um, releasing that sort of energy, okay? Because it's like coming in to block some of these other connections that would be more meaningful for you. Now, let's kind of take a look at this second row here. Okay, so yes, that interweaving thing, the Seven of Cups, you have a lot of dreams, you have a lot of ambitions, you have a lot of goals, a lot of things you'd like to see come into your life, right? It's just this, what's the problem here is the foundation with the Four of Wands. The foundation of establishing healthy connections with people, it could use some improvement, all right? And here with the Nine of Pentacles, it's really just like not understanding how to make it work. So there's a lot of learning that has to happen here. Like, you know how there's IQ and EQ, like emotional quotient and intelligent quotient? And so there's a lot of like EQ learning here, EQ leveling up here in your life right now. You're in that phase of really understanding your emotions, your subconscious, your belief systems, your oh my god, what is the other word I was thinking of? Your programming. That's the word, like your upbringing, like how you were programmed to believe and view the world. So there's a lot of work to be done there, a lot of learning about yourself and how you're in these patterns. Okay, so let me just give an example, okay, because I feel like I'm getting this feeling that maybe some of you are kind of a bit lost. And that's like no insult to you. I know this is a general reading, so I try to keep the conversation general as best I can. But say, for example, like I know some people whose mom is like super critical of like weight. Okay, like the mom was like, oh gosh, you're so fat, like you need to lose some weight, you need to like lose some weight in your butt and your hips and da da da. And oh my gosh, why are you doing that with your hair? It looks so silly. Are you really wearing those clothes to school today? Or is that really how you're gonna dress? Like very, very critical of looks. Okay, so that's the upbringing, that's sort of the environment you were in. And because your mother, who we have this notion needs to be unconditionally accepting of us, because we never felt that acceptance and understanding and love and nurturing from our mother, because like constantly criticizing us, we have a hard time creating friendship bonds, relationship, romantic bonds that are more nurturing and more ideal, right? We maybe attract people who are critical, just like our mom, because that's what we're used to. And that's what, on some subconscious level, we think our life is going to be like. We think that's how our life has to be. Well, my mom, who is the prominent female figure in my life, criticizes me all the time. So why shouldn't all my female friends criticize me all the time? Or why shouldn't my loving partner also criticize me all the time? Okay, does that kind of help you a little bit understand what I'm trying to explain here? So it's about breaking that pattern, and it's about loving yourself despite this criticism and knowing that a lot of these things is just somebody's opinion. And their opinion only has as much worth and value as you give it. Okay, so it's about stepping into your own opinion of yourself and letting that be the most powerful influence in your life. And then people who have that same thoughts, same belief, same attitude, same energy as you, those people are going to come into your life now. And you're going to slowly phase out all these critical people out of your life. So there's this opportunity here for a new beginning on an emotional level to really allow yourself to heal from all the negative things that were said to you by people in your life that were prominent and that were influential as you were growing up. Okay, and here I'm definitely, this is some energy I'm getting of connection, definitely with community, but this is just connections in general. There's also an element of charity here. Okay, so I'm getting with this card in particular, it's kind of like being charitable and forgiving with these critics in your life and saying like, hey, you know, to be quite honest, to be quite frank, a lot of people who criticize others, it's because they criticize themselves for the same exact things. So if your mom was criticizing your looks, it's because your mom was also very critical of her own looks, you know? And so it's like, that's what they know. And so that's what they put out there in the world, okay? It's like, if I'm being criticized, then all I know how to do is criticize others. You know, if I'm being accepted and loved and nourished, then I know how to accept, love, and nourish other people. So it's being a little bit charitable with people and realizing that, hey, everyone's on their own journey here on earth, learning their lessons, learning how to be better souls, better human beings. And some people might be a little bit further along than others, have a little bit more awareness, and put in more effort to healing their wounds and their traumas rather than like putting it out on other people, you know? So that's part of this process, this forgiveness, being charitable and understanding, but no longer allowing that energy to influence you or impact you in any way moving forward. All right, so that's kind of the meat of your reading here, but I wanted to give you some blessings, some good information and love and guidance, wisdom from your guides and spirits. So let's see what this divine feather, oh, I really love how this looks, this color scheme. It comes from the starling. Oh my God, I've actually never pulled this card before. Sweet. It says, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. There you go. This community, these friendships, these relationships, these romance are out waiting for you to connect with them, all right, in authentic ways. So again, getting rid of all these old belief systems, these old inner voices in your head that are putting you down or limiting you in some way, like that's not really who you are. That's not the authentic you. The authentic you is someone who's powerful, strong, full of love, full of self-worth, self-esteem, and value, and who will receive those things from others as well, okay? So let's see what other message is coming through from Spirit for you. We have family. Okay, there you go. Your family loves you. Reach out to them. Think about the good in each one and accept them. So don't focus too much on the negatives. Remember that we are all children of divine creation. You are not alone. So focus on the good aspects and the good characteristics of your mother or this prominent female figure in your life, because wherever your focus goes, results show and it like expands. That energy will expand. So if you keep focusing on how awful this person has been to you, then that awful energy that you feel is just going to get worse and worse, okay? But if you focus on the good things that they do and good characteristics, then that will be more nourished and be allowed to be seen and experienced. All right. Wow. Loved your reading. It was so deep. And it's kind of like so much like the work that I love to do with my clients when I coach them either in a group or in a one-to-one setting. Like this is what I live for right here. This deep rooted healing and love. Oh, love it. I loved your reading. I hope you did as well. There you are, your general messages from Spirit and your guide. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading today, Star Fam. Make sure to like and comment down below what you're calling in from your reading, and definitely share this reading with anybody who you think would enjoy the messages shared just as much as you did. Now, the thing that I love about the tarot is that it opens up our mind and our hearts to a world of possibilities. What's possible for us when it comes to love? What's possible for us when it comes to career and our dream life? But once we know that, how do we make sure it happens? How do we manifest these things into reality? And just as important, how do we identify the things that are totally blocking us and stopping us from getting what we want so we can move them out of the way? Well, to do that, I invite you to book an energy alignment session with me. The link to do so is in the description box below, and let's sort this out for you. I look forward to connecting with you, and until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye.